Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro in Atlanta, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today, many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And this is what we are faced with, and this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington, in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
I remember when the ATL wasn't banging, now they banging, niggas throwing sets and them bullets start ringing, bitches banging, I remember when the ATL wasn't banging, now they banging, niggas throwing sets and them bullets start ringing like bang, 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 bitch, nigga, bang, 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 bang.
Yo, what's up, man? Peace, what's going on? I made this real quick for Blackson, man. Blackson was making some interesting points. Mostly I agree with when it comes to what's going on with GTA, but he wanted to talk about the Asha Sharma situation and the state of Xbox. So what you got, Blackson? What you got?
Testing. How's my mic?
You sound good.
Okay, so I told you, MD. I told you, and you being from Atlanta, I told you that Todd Howard could get the Ted Turner treatment. And this not only goes to Ted Turner. What happened to Vince McMahon with WWE?
Yeah, they got him out. They got them out of that too. I don't disagree with it. Black Sun is what I'm telling you. What I'm saying is this: when Microsoft acquired ZeniMax Studios, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's ZeniMax.
That's right.
Which is the parent company. When they acquired ZeniMax, one of the conditions, Todd Howard was made Microsoft executive. That part I don't even care about. Like being an executive, a lot of people got executive positions. What your argument is, how is he going to facilitate creation of Bethesda games going forward? That part right. I don't disagree with you with. I don't disagree with you at all. What I'm saying is, it's more to it. We know Microsoft done cut some studios. Well, let me not even say that. In the process of negotiating another outlet for these studios to work that's not part of Microsoft. Let me put it that way. One of those studios that potentially could be on the chopping block, and I literally just saw a video about this yesterday, is Obsidian. They canceled Avowed 2. That's no longer in production up under Microsoft. Starfield, you mentioned Starfield. When it comes to Bethesda, any and all updates to Starfield, that shit is gone. Again, I liked Starfield for what it was. I've always said that. I was super hyped for the game because it was a Bethesda game. I remember when the shit came out. I pre-ordered it just so I could play it early. Had my Xbox in my truck so I could play it. Right. I was hyped for the game. Overall, was I disappointed? Yeah. I'm not taking away from what the game was. I still enjoyed it. But it was an overall disappointment based on what we know and expect from Bethesda. The DLC is trash.
Right.
Shattered Space, and I forget what the other one was called. Trash. So I never put Starfield on a pedestal. I wanted it to be good because it was a Bethesda game.
Right.
And it was supposed to be the next evolution of what Bethesda games was supposed to be. I mean, in that regard, it failed. It failed horribly. That don't take away from, my enjoyment of the game and no shit like that. But it failed. I'll be the first one to tell you that. One that invested like hours of play in the game.
Right.
Hundreds of hours. So, I get your point, but I'm just saying, it's a throwing the baby out with the bathwater type scenario when, we might say, Todd Howard ain't worth a damn no more, but the actual studio that we want going forward may be out the window too. That's just what it is. Xbox in a bad spot right now, man.
Right.
It's in a bad spot. we didn't say this shit a couple of months ago when they hired Asha. You know what I mean? Thinking that, she was going to come in and make pro gamer choices and all that shit. She ain't doing that.
No, she's going for the bottom line. She's going for the bottom line, MD. I mean, it's like she knows, and she said she's not a gamer. She don't know nothing about video games, but she knows about the bottom line. And so, they got rid of Doom, as you know. They got rid of a lot of games that people...
They said, I saw the report, Blackson. They said anybody in Bethesda Studios, if you're not working on the next Elder Scrolls or Fallout, that's it.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's all they care about.
Right.
Anything else under ZeniMax, that shit is null and void. But go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm going to say something controversial. I like the move. And a lot of people ain't going to like that. I don't know. I haven't even talked to you since the acquisition, but I've always been in the camp. And shout out to them, the King fans, man. He would strongly disagree with me. And like I said, I know you like Starfield, but I think they should concentrate on Fallout and goddamn, and because Fallout 4 made more than Doom, the whole lifespan of Doom. Like, and when you spread yourself thin, that's just a lot of resources going out the door, man. And it's like, that's why you got a bottom line person like Asha, Sharma. Like, people think she's like the evil Grim Reaper. Hell, I think she will turn the company in the direction they need to go. They need to concentrate on, like, how you come out with a TV show, MD, and don't have material ready. We on season 2, going on season 3.
Well, they had
That's money on
material
the
ready
table
for you.
Thank you.
With the
76,
the shit
right?
on 76 and all of that.
That's why I said it's
but everybody don't play 76.
According to the numbers, now that's not what Asha said.
Everybody don't play 76. All these videos you watch, I know you watch them just like I watch them, Blackson. The large majority of Fallout fans, like, they don't want, hell, not even you. Which one would you rather choose? Would you rather choose the continual updates of 76 or all in on Fallout 5?
I don't know. It depends on who makes Fallout 5. If Bethesda's making it, I'm gonna be honest, bro. After seeing Fallout 4, you're gonna disagree with this, and you have the right to debate this, but I think 76 is way better than Fallout 4. And if Fallout 5,
I can't argue that because I don't play 76, so I can't argue.
Okay, but you have played Fallout 4, and I think Fallout 4 and Fallout 5 are going to be similar to each other, and I think that you have to let I like I said, I don't know about Obsidian, but you have to let the OGs handle Fallout 5, man. That same people that wanted to redo New Vegas, you got to let them have that. You got to let them have that, but Todd won't let go.
I think
discussion on your last show when we discussed this.
Again, I think you. I'm trying to figure out a good way to say it. It's almost as if you're putting too many eggs in one basket. Now, I don't disagree that the storytelling of the previous Fallouts was way better than 4. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But the precedent is there on what makes a good Fallout story. Fallout 4 originally it wasn't coming off the way New Vegas and 3 was. But what did they do after that, Blackson? To me, the greatest DLC Fallout ever created, Far Harbor, came out.
Yeah, Far Harbor was good.
Far Harbor was excellent.
It was, yeah. I don't.
It was excellent. So what I'm telling you is, I'm not putting so much credence in the original story creators of Fallout 3 New Vegas. So to me, that's inconsequential because the content is already there. The blueprint, it's already there. I believe Asha Sharma understands that. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't think, from a standpoint of what they want to do creatively, I don't think you're gonna have 76 for too much longer. That's just me. Look at the fall. Look at the fall off with Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online.
That was horrible.
To you, it's hard. See, that's why I said everything is subjective. To you, it's horrible.
You're right.
The numbers say between launch and the same period amount of time with 76, Elder Scrolls Online had more numbers. But you say it's horrible. that ain't got nothing to do with the people that play it.
Okay, fair enough. But I think, you're making my argument for GTA against GTA 6. Because I think, in my opinion, these games are doomed by their own success, meaning the expectation for the Fallouts were so high. The Elder Scrolls, the expectation was so high. So what are we going to do with Fallout 6 with 2 of the writers gone now, 2 of the original people gone? Now, I'm not saying the game's not going to sell. The same game's going to sell based off its reputation. But the expectation of the story, they're going to compare it to GTA San Andreas, and San Andreas is one of the greatest games. Like, what more can they do? I mean, the greatest thing that they could do is come up with a new heist. The heist was the big thing. But storytelling, man, they're past 10 DLC. No, I ain't gonna say 10. I'm gonna over exaggerate. They last 5 major DLCs story sucked because Ben's Leslie left. The facts are there. So these are the same people that's gonna make GTA 6. And again, when I'm seeing tits and ass flashed at me all the time, just like the movie industry, you're telling me that you got writer's block. That you're trying to distract me. Hey, look at some titties. Ooh, look at her ass. Like, have you seen the advertisements in GTA 6?
I have, man. All I can really say to you is, what do you expect? We're talking about Vice City. This ain't even a period piece. Like, it was different in Vice City because we were talking about the 80s. It was a period piece. Now we moving into the present. It's looking like the main focal point of the story is going to be based around social media and all of this shit. You see the people that's going live on their phones and taking the main focal point, just like in GTA 5, the main focal point was the sign of the time. Remember, you were walking through Franklin neighborhood and it was gentrification. You had all these for sale signs. It was a period piece, right? It's going to be the same shit with GTA 6. Only this time around, the focal point is going to be social media. Like, bro, I don't have no issue with it. That's just me.
No, that's fine. No, it's going to do great. And I'm not saying you should have an issue with it, MD. What I'm saying is that the advertisement, like, why are we just showing? I don't know what you saw. I saw every other scene. It was damn titties flopping, ass flopping, titties flopping, ass flopping, every other scene. And I'm like, wait, I'm trying to see what is the plot here. And if you're doing that,
no plot yet, so you don't know. None of us know what the plot of the story is. None of us know.
You can get hints of a plot from previews, MD. Come on now, you know that.
Oh, okay. I agree with you, but we haven't had a preview. We had 2 trailers.
Too. Yeah, we've had two.
2 trailers. How you could get any inclination of what the plot of the game is going to be out them 2 trailers, I don't know. I have no idea. And that goes to my second point. Between what we saw leading up to GTA 5 and what we see now, there's no developer diary at all. Why is that? Basically, what I'm saying is a lot of the points that you make is a stark contradiction of what's actually going on. You said you was looking forward to GTA Online, the new iteration. I don't play GTA Online. I don't.
Right. Gotcha.
A lot of people do. Like I said, my kids play the modded version, the M5 shit on the PC and all that.
Right.
If we're going to have a situation where, okay, we make such and such, I saw a report over $6 million weekly coming from GTA Online alone.
Yeah.
You just talked about bottom line with Asha Sharma. So if we're just looking at it from a bottom line standpoint, I'm going to put more emphasis on the online aspect of the game for whatever reason. Like I said, whatever floats your boat on the online aspect, than we would in the single player aspect. Of course, you can still do a lot of creative stuff in single player. You could do that. Like I said, they talked about the mod shops and all that shit on the deluxe edition. That's fine. That's cool. But that can only go so far because of the single player story. Once they launch GTA Online, whenever that may be, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't even sure if it's gonna be different architecture from GTA 5 Online. I think it's gonna be the same shit. That's just me.
Oh, you're making my argument. You're making my argument.
That's just me. It's just gonna be a reskinned GTA 5 Online. That again, I can't prove nothing I just said.
Right. And if what you're saying is true, if there's no revolutionary concept, they're going to kill the game slowly. It's going to be a slow death.
Will they though? Because people,
I mean, bro,
over 10 years later, still playing GTA Online.
That's true. That's true. But they play it for the expectation of the heist. The heist every so often, I would say every 2 to 3 years, they came out with a heist. That's what kept people. That's why the spikes, when people came back to the game, you had these spikes because of the heist. And every heist offers something new, MD. So what I'm saying is that, not saying that, that's why I said the new GTA 6, I'm looking forward to the online version. Now, but I still want to feel like with the other GTAs, there was still a good story that was told. There was still a good story. And so I'm a little worried because, again, GTA, like you said, with Franklin, GTA 5, it had a great story because it was a continuation of the original San Andreas, you know, as far as like the gangs, the ballers, and the Grove Street. So you had the plot there and you related it to a game, and the story was excellent. And it wasn't no Red Dead, but it was still an excellent story. And so what I'm saying is that, I think the online version is going to do good, but the story single player, I don't know. I'm a little thrown off by the advertisement, but like you said, we only got 2 trailers. Okay, so let's wait for another trailer. I will give you that, MD, but I'm already red flags being thrown up. And then on top of that, I don't know how you feel about this, but am I going to be forced to be playing as a female? I got an issue with that.
Again,
I got an issue with that.
I don't see an issue. Like I said, bro, it's a video game. I don't care shit about none of that.
I got you.
If we look, let's take it from that standpoint, right? GTA 5, and let me know if I'm breaking up because I'm going through a little bad area.
Okay, no problem. Same here.
So
GTA
5 revolutionize gameplay from different perspectives of characters.
Right.
You could swap. They'll be in different parts of the city. This time around, it's going to be a tandem. So essentially, you're going to be playing two players at once. Now, I could be totally wrong. I'm just guessing.
I think you're right. No, but I think you're based on, I think you're right.
So it's going to be a tandem. I don't think maybe they'll split up from time to time. I'm pretty sure they will.
Right.
But it's looking like more or less majority of the game is going to be a tandem. You're going to be playing two players at once. It's going to be, I don't know if you ever played Last of Us. Going to be some shit like that.
Okay.
Where essentially you playing with two players at one time. Now, I'm pretty sure you could swap between like who you control, and then not the other one won't be an NPC. It'll be animations based off what you do and so on. So again, I can only assume, because what we saw in the trailer, we saw him rob the convenience store or whatever. It was both of them. So I can only assume it's going to be a tandem operation.
Right.
Now, does that necessarily mean you got to play with the female? I don't know. Maybe it might be times where you got to.
Yep.
I don't know. But me personally, I'm no problem. Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with that. It's a video game at the end of the day. It's plenty of video games with female protagonists. That's great games. One of them being Horizon. You know, my time with PlayStation 5, Horizon Forbidden West was the game. That for a minute, that's the only thing I was playing. But what Blackson is talking about from the protagonist is the type of content, which I don't disagree with him on that. If that's what turned you off, that's what turned you off. But the way that I think the game is going to go, like I said, everybody fucking guessing at this point. Don't nobody really know nothing, because there ain't been no dev diary. But what I can take from what we saw in the trailers is going to be some type of tandem operation with the gameplay. Does that mean like you actually got to control the female? Probably not. You can pick which one like you control and the other one just with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I hope you're right, MD, because I don't know. I don't play, you say it's just a video game, but it's certain games I just won't play. I don't never play Tomb Raider. I don't play female characters in Mortal Kombat. But some guys, I don't want to do that.
Hey man, whatever floats your boat at the end of the day, man.
And that's what it is. They're catering to whatever floats your boat crowd with this whole female thing. They got her, it's too much. Now, if you're a female character, I think it's great because you got a lot of female gamers out there. But you got guys portraying themselves as females on games. Hold on,
wait a minute. What do you mean portraying themselves? Well, I'm confused. What they living vicariously through the game character?
I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's weird for a guy to play as a female character. I think that shit is weird.
I don't get the rationale, but hey, like I said again, whatever floats your boat, bro. Whatever floats your boat. When I pick up a control. I mean, again, when I pick up a game controller, I'm not dreaming of being that character, whoever it may fucking be.
Right.
That's just me. Maybe that's some like I said, that's some vicarious shit. Some people probably do it. I mean, I ain't saying that they don't, but I'm not, like that. That's some weirdo shit.
Right.
I'm just playing the game. Like, I don't give a shit about who's who.
I guess it's a cultural thing because I play the game too, but I want the character to look like me. Like well, you living vicariously through the character then. Okay, so let me tell you something. I don't know if you came across this. I've come across people like a guy playing a girl character. And I'd be like, well, why are you playing a female character? And I've heard people like, yeah, because I like to look at her ass. And I'm like, you're sexualizing in the video game? That's kind of weird.
That's some weirdo shit too.
Right. I don't sexualize the character. I just want to, Yeah, it's just it's weird shit. So that makes me like, yo, what the hell going on? So yeah, now now
So with you saying that, are you afraid of having the potential of sexualizing the character if you play? Is that why you don't do it?
no. I don't.
Because
I like to
that's
play.
concerning.
No, I like to. No, first of all, I don't sexualize video games. That's number one. Number
Well,
two,
okay.
I played a video game for relatability. Like there's certain games that I'm sure that are great, but I don't relate to like dragons and shit and Elder Scrolls. That's like to me that's medieval European shit. I can't relate to it. For some reason, I can relate to GTA. I can rate the Fallout as a potential. Well, if we were the fight Russian, they attacks us on the Russians, we could end up in this situation. So to me, it's just more relatability. But yeah, playing as a female character, I'm just wondering because again, I just some people I've come across, I don't know. It's just weird to me, weird shit. So it's almost like whatever floats your boat, Rockstar has catered to these people. And now, oh, you can play now as a female character. And they've gotten so detailed with it. You can go, you can buy an outfit, you can do the makeup, you can do the hair, you can do it. It's so detailed, and I'm like, what the hell? But now, if you're a female character, I think that's great. But if you're a male playing it, I think that's kind of weird. But again, I don't know. But again, I don't sexualize video games like that. And for them to show a bunch of tits and asses, they're sexualizing the video game, and I don't think that's necessary to do that. I don't feel like it's necessary to sexualize movies, show sex scenes in a movie. I don't think that's necessary to do that. To me, that shows poor writing. It shows poor writing. I don't know if you ever seen Squid Games or Alice in Borderland. Great shows, no sex scene in them. The only one that do sex scenes seem like are American movies and shows. And it always be the shows that lack a story, a good plot.
Well, again, man, at the end of the day, we talking about subjectivity. Like,
okay,
it was once a great man that said, if you don't like, you don't buy. Well, so I don't really know what else to tell you.
And that's the dilemma I'm in right now. Again, that's where I'm at right now because, again, I'm drawn by video games with the potential of a good story. Even with the advertisements of games, I can kind of see bits and pieces of the story being told. Like with San Andreas, when I saw the trailer, you saw the ballers and you saw Grove Street. You're like, oh, shoot, okay, I remember that. So they'll put in bits and pieces that are relatable to another great game that they made. Even with Fallout, if they made a Fallout and they had, I don't know, Frank Hurrigan or Sergeant Dorian, man, people would lose their shit. Because these are characters in the first original two games, and if they brought them back in a storyline, or even the Master, he was Dr. Gray. If they had him in a damn trailer, people would go nuts because they know these characters would bring a good storyline because he's a great character.
Speaking of that, speaking of that, I will be starting starting Monday. I'll be doing my Fallout 1 stream.
Oh, nice.
I got everything installed and everything. So, yeah, man, I'll be streaming Fallout 1 starting next week.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, I'm excited about that. So, because
there's that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about that because Fallout 1 and 2 had the best characters. The best characters. You had the Lieutenant. You had, Arch Dorian was in 2, but you had the Master. You had, who else? I mean, you had just some great characters with great dialogues. You just a great storyline. And imagine you brought some of those characters in a modern day version of Fallout, man, people would lose their shit. At least the old heads would. I can't speak for everybody.
So, going back to Xbox and Microsoft.
Okay.
It's almost as if saying, because again, I don't disagree with the priority and where it needs to be. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Right.
But to try to take away from some of these other studios that's under Bethesda and ZeniMax, I think that's wrong, because you got fan bases. I'm not so selfish enough where I only care about the games that I like. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're a diverse community. I shouldn't have to take away from id Software and the shit they doing because of numbers of what you see from another studio. Shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
And it's foolish to say like the Doom series ain't a hit. It is a hit.
No, it is. That's why I was surprised.
Like,
I was surprised. Yeah, I was surprised. But go ahead. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, again, I mean, me personally, you know, I played some of the Doom. I played a little bit of the last Doom game, but like I said, it ain't that my cup of tea like that. Even with Elder Scrolls, I mean, Elder Scrolls is not my go-to Bethesda game, but I played the fuck out Skyrim. That's a fact. Skyrim is one of the best games of all time. So, and I played a little bit of the remake, the Oblivion remake too. So I'll play the game, but subjectivity can't be, if we only relied on numbers and what we believe the subjectivity is of a genre game or a specific game, then the gaming industry is fucked up. It's fucked up. If that's the way we're going to look at gaming from here on out, we in a bad spot. We in a real bad spot. And that's why I was trying to tell people, hey, look, man, this Asha Sharma character, hey, she came in saying some good shit, but look what she done did since then. Raised the price of the Xbox again.
Yeah,
our Xbox is $800 right now. Are you crazy? Whoa. And like I say, I know it's not directly Xbox's fault. I understand that. You got shit that's going on with the market. Appreciate it, Trump. Shit that's going on with the market and AI.
Straight of Hormuz.
That's fucking up.
Yeah.
That's fucking up the market. I get that.
Yeah.
But to not have stop gaps, not being there, it used to be consoles knew that they was gonna lose money, but it was never about selling the console. It was about selling the software, the game.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
That's where you made your money at.
Yep.
Back in the days of PlayStation 1, 2, original Xbox, every Xbox, every PlayStation they sold, they lost money on. But where did they make their money back? Because we had a plethora of games. We ain't got this. Now it's the opposite. Now it's the opposite. And gaming as a whole is in a bad spot right now, man. Ain't nobody winning, to be honest with you.
Is it game or is it Xbox in the wrong spot? Because people, you got a lot of people.
Gaming is in a bad. It's happening to PlayStation too.
Okay.
It's definitely happening to PlayStation. It's happening everywhere. PlayStation done raised their prices. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation done scaled back from putting their ports on PC. It's happening everywhere. So to try to make it like a console war type thing, that's foolish to me. Everybody fucking loses.
Right.
Everybody. It don't matter what piece of plastic you're playing on.
Right.
So that aspect of it, you got to take into account. And like I said, I'm disappointed in Xbox being a primary Xbox gamer. I'm disappointed because ain't no way in hell we should be in this position.
But are we in trouble because they're writing bad plots for games? They're writing bad games, MD. That's my whole argument. That's the nucleus of my whole argument to begin with. Start making good games.
Start making good games and start making more games.
Yeah, that too.
Again,
that too. And that was Todd's
we live in a supply and demand. Right. We live in a supply and demand system. The top tier games are usually the scarcest. It's always been like that. Especially when you talk about somebody like Rockstar or Bethesda or like a CD Projekt Red or something. It takes them a long because they perfecting the game. When the game comes out, it ain't no issue, it ain't no problem. Now, of course, you know, you got the Bethesda bug and all that shit.
Right, right.
But as far as just the content of the game, that shit was specific.
Flawless.
Then
it was,
below that was all your first and third party games. We don't have that now. Now we getting, as far as like blockbuster games, 1 maybe 2 a year, and that's from all companies.
I know, I agree. But now, is it because they're running out of ideas?
It's because of the hoarding of the studios and the lowering of expectations versus bottom line, like you said. Look how many game flops we have now compared to what we had 10, 15 years ago. Shit's just flopping all over the place.
Talk about it. Let's
There's
have
a
that
reason
discussion.
for that.
I'm all ears.
These fucking publishers, these games, not studios, the companies, talking about Sony, talking about Microsoft. They buy up all the fucking studios,
right,
for quote unquote exclusivity. Don't nobody give a shit. I don't care. Look, if I got this piece of plastic and the game come out, I'm buying it.
Right.
I ain't fielding no loyalty to no specific brand. I just want to play the goddamn game.
Right. No, I agree with you. I'm 100% with you.
So now Sony and Microsoft, they in the rat race to hoard all these studios, and then it's like when the dog catch the fucking mail truck, and then once he get the mail, he don't know what the fuck to do with it. So they buy up all these fucking studios, look at the numbers and say, okay, what do we need out of this studio based on what the numbers say? And they pick something. They say, okay, we need you to make this. This is the time in which we need to make it. Fuck what you've been working on. That's part of the creative process down the drain right there. That's why I don't agree with the whole thing about if you're not working on Elder Scrolls or Fallout. That's stupid.
Right.
Now you want a whole nother group of developers to come on this project that they haven't been working on, and you wonder why it slopped when it dropped.
Yeah,
you wonder why.
But isn't the goal of that to push the game out faster though, MD? And
that's also another problem.
Okay.
What do you want? You want a unpolished, no context as far as storyline game that come out in 6 months, or do you want the very best of the best in 2 years?
2 years.
Which one do you want?
2 years.
I'm just saying a regular. I'm not. Of course, it takes more time than that.
I think that's what Asha's goal is to get out a game every 2 years. Man, you're talking about average game coming out every 6 years. Come on now, MD.
Yeah. I just said 2.
Okay, okay. I'm teasing. Okay.
I just said in general terms, man.
Right.
I was just picking a nice round number.
Oh,
in general terms, 6 months, 2 years.
And that's.
I know it takes longer for that.
And it shouldn't take longer.
So you agree then games should come out more frequently?
Yeah.
I'm talking about top tier games.
I'm talking about top tier games. It didn't take Fallout New Vegas to come out that long, but right after Fallout 3.
Fallout New Vegas had all the infrastructure in place for Fallout 3. They didn't have to take that long.
Okay, so what are we talking about? The structure's there for goddamn. You got 76, what has a nice structure.
76 is based off of Fallout 4's engine. Fallout 4 came out when?
Yeah, I know, 10 years ago. I get it. But what I'm saying is that if you got a good plot, you can make it work, MD. I know you crazy about graphics
you just done. No, it's not that I'm crazy about graphics. I'm crazy about like keeping up with technology, yeah.
No. I mean, no. Yeah. I mean, we all want a game to look nice, but look at one of the nicest games, in my opinion, of all time, Red Dead Redemption. But what the hell happened? What the hell happened, Red Dead Redemption, which had one of the best open worlds, hands down, in my opinion. I mean, it still, to me, is the top-notch open world graphics game of all time. And look what happened to it. Again, I mean, we could talk about Vince Leslie, but look what happened to it, man. You should have had a damn heist. Hell, they were doing more bank robberies in the Old West than modern day. Why you couldn't come out with a heist for Red Dead Redemption?
Well, when they doing the train robberies and shit on Red Dead Online?
Not online, no. They did that in story mode. The online.
So what was Red Dead Online? What did you do on Red Dead Online then?
You were 4 characters. You were either a bounty hunter, you were a bootlegger, you were a medicine man, and something else, a treasure explorer. And you just had missions that fulfilled these 4 characters. That was it. And they were
like
great.
I said again, I don't play these games online, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Well, they messed that up, man. It had great potential. They screwed that up, man. It killed Red Dead. It killed Red Dead. One of the greatest games as far as visuals, and when you talk about graphics, one of the greatest games. It looked like a damn. It was good.
Yeah, Red Dead was a beautiful game, bro. Like
beautiful.
The shit was beautiful. I ain't gonna say
it was
front.
immaculate, right? You see like little crickets in the background, butterflies. You see the damn sun shifting the shadows. That shit was like, wow.
Yeah, but like GTA 6 is gonna blow like all of this shit out the water.
Oh,
like GTA, you know they saying that shit is gonna be over 200 gigs, right?
Okay, MD, you missing my point. Red Dead had all that. Where is it today?
I don't know. I don't play online, so I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna be able to save. Well, again, don't get me wrong. GTA 6 is gonna make its money, but the expectation, the story plot's not gonna be there, and that's gonna cause it to bleed out very slow.
But I'm trying to get you to understand like the logic in that thinking though. If we understand, again, I say the number again, $6 million a week with GTA Online right now.
But is it going down?
What you mean? Is it going down?
Meaning that there's spikes, but then they spike up.
Yeah.
I
don't disagree with that. Yeah, I mean, of course, when you get new content, more players gonna come, of course. But what I'm telling you is $6 million weekly. That's just the baseline for GTA Online. Versus talking about the plot of the fucking story. So if we're gonna use that,
no. You gotta understand these spikes. They had the heist, which came with a story.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, Blackson. I'm trying to prove the logic in the point that you made. Just logic. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the plot and the story of the single player aspect of the game.
Okay.
So logically speaking, really, if we just gonna go based off, of course, it's ain't factually true 100%, but based off the logic, nobody gives a shit about the story of GTA 6.
Okay.
The online aspect is what people are going to be caring about for whatever reason. Being on with your friend. I don't play online, so it's of no consequence to me because I don't give a damn. I don't play GTA Online.
Right.
I just want to play the game for the story, do all the cool shit. Once I do, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
That's just me. But the logic says online is the way to go. Now, mind you, don't nobody know when that shit is gonna come out. It's probably gonna be.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. They're speculating at least a week to a month, but whatever. Okay, go ahead.
That ain't what I heard.
Oh well. It's all speculation, but go ahead.
I heard up to 6 months before the online. Because
Ooh.
again,
Ooh.
you got to think. We thought they're not going. They're gonna have multiple servers at that point.
Right.
If we're talking about and again, speculation, I could be totally wrong. I'm not saying like, I got some type of inside information. I already told you I think the shit is just going to be reskinned GTA 5 online.
Right,
just
right,
with a new map, new skins, and new cars, new vehicles, all that shit. That's just me. The apparatus of how GTA Online is going to work, they got to work out the kinks and all of that shit based on the mechanics of the game. We don't know the mechanics of the game yet. So, if all that shit was worked out, it wouldn't be no issue bringing up a server for GTA 6 Online. The shit would be day and day. It'll be the same day the damn game come out, but it's not.
Right.
So a report that I saw, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday on TFP on my show. I saw a report that said it's going to be up to 6 months. PC players, they talking about they're not going to get no port to up to a year after the game come out.
Yeah, yeah.
So PC ain't even going to have GTA 6, which is asinine. Which is asinine.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree. Ooh, damn, that's going to hurt. Damn.
So, I mean, of course, when it comes to like the online, because, motherfuckers that play PC pirates anyway, they figure out shit the not pay. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
But GTA hell, all of Rockstar pretty much. They make their money with console.
Yeah.
So they gonna prioritize console before anything else. That's just what it is.
Right.
That's just what it is. But again, if we're gonna just look at the logic of the argument, once GTA Online do come out, that's gonna be the priority, and it should be.
Right. Yeah.
To a certain degree. Gone are the days of DLC, bro. Gone are the days of shit like the Ballad of Gay Tony and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is history. Now we live in the age of microtransactions and fucking live service content. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Like DLC, that shit is niche.
Yeah.
Like only for specific genres and titles. Even with a game like Fallout, I don't think. Let's say we get a Fallout come out next week. I don't think that shit gonna have no DLC. It may have some type of live service content that's gonna have additional stories in it, but it's not gonna be real DLC. Not actual Fallout DLC. I don't think.
Do you consider
because that ain't the model no more.
To be a real?
Yeah, Far Harbor is real DLC.
Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, so when you say not real DLC, can you be more specific?
I'm talking about
what you're doing.
I'm talking about live service content, similar to a 76 style. Again, it's going to include, of course.
Okay. It's
going to include additional content as far as missions and gear and shit like that, of course.
Right.
But it's again, we went from DLC to season pass, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, we did. Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense.
So the quote unquote DLC that we get from here on out is going to be based on some type of live service, meaning it's going to be recurring fees to get the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be, okay, you pay this $30 and you get a full experience of an entirely new story. That's DLC. That's DLC. I don't know if I went out or not. Somebody let me know if I went out. I don't know if that's me or Blackson. That might be Blackson. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gone are the days of expansion packs. That shit is history, man. It's history. And again, I don't like the direction gaming as a whole is going. It's not just Xbox. It's every fucking body. It's everybody. You can make an argument when it comes to PlayStation, you know, they adhere to more exclusivity. PlayStation games was coming out on PC. They was porting the PC. They announced they're not doing that no more for whatever reason. I think it's mainly got to do with the people at PlayStation were just bad at porting games over. A lot of PlayStation titles that came out on PC was ported over horribly, where they ran like shitty, like real shitty. So they just pulled the plug on it, and rightfully so, if it was that, you know. Like I said, I had a PlayStation 5. My kids broke the damn PlayStation. Now, if I want to play something exclusively, exclusive Sony title, I got to buy another PS5, which have gone up, just like every other fucking console. Oh, yeah, Blackson went out. Yeah, he'll probably be back. Just like every other console. PlayStation 5 Pro, $900. That's crazy. Xbox Series X that came out in 2020 is $800. That's fucking insane. I got an Xbox Series X. You know, I bought it when they dropped, but that's insane. I understand the dynamics of why it's happening, but come on, man. Y'all are multi-billion-dollar companies, man. like eat it. Eat it for the sake of more traction on your product. The shit is insane. It's getting to the point where gaming is becoming unaffordable for a lot of people. For a lot of people. You know, I'm going to pay the $100 for the deluxe edition, but a lot of people is not going to be able to do that. A lot of people just not going to be able to do that. $80. A lot of people just not going to be able to do that shit. And it shouldn't be that way. Especially when the way that you make profit is how many hands you got on the controller. Yeah, it's a bad time for hardware right now. You're absolutely right, Robcat. And that's why I don't understand. I would rather just have you halt production of the console than to keep producing the console and hike the price. Because at least that's you showing, hey, look, we understand this shit is fucked up right now. It's bad. It's real bad. I'm going to put the link in the chat again in case you're trying to get back in. I don't know if he is or not. But at the very least, you know, that's you as a company saying, hey, look, it's not looking good right now. The best thing for everybody to do is just halt production, see if we can make something work with a lot of these manufacturers with storage and memory, and we'll let y'all know what's going to happen from there. But they say, damn that, we're just going to hike the price up. Steam machine, $1,000 fucking dollars. Ain't nobody buying that shit for $1,000. Well, they are all going to be people buying, but $1,050 for a system that's less powerful than a base PS5. Like, why would I do that? All for the Steam library? That's crazy. You better off just building a PC, man. At that point, just build a PC. You could build a PC that's going to be more powerful than the Steam machine for less money than the Steam machine, including the controller, which is like $1,300 for the 512 gig version. So that's where I'm at with it, man. We lost Blackson, so if he go live again and he want to do another show, we can, because I got like maybe another hour and a half, 2 hours of driving left, and I'm done for the day. But yeah, hey, it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens, man. With that, I'm gonna say peace. Blackson, let me know if you want to do another live. We can do another live, or however you want to do it. But yeah, my plan is to stream Fallout 1 starting on Monday. It'll be like sometime in the evening. But I'll let everybody know. It may even be Sunday. I don't know yet. Sunday or Monday. But with that, I say peace.
Yeah.